We bring to Resilient by Design the best in global and local talent from Australia, from the Netherlands and from the local Bay Area. We bring skills in design and places, in hydrology and ecology, and in social impact and technology. For more than 75 years, HASSELL has been helping to shape the waterfront experience of Sydney as a city, from natural sites like the Botanic Gardens all the way around to cultural destinations like Darling Harbour. We've been shaping the places that Sydney people come to celebrate on the waterfront. A resilient waterfront can take items of functional necessity, whether economic or ecological, and transform them into cultural icons that shape the brand and image of a city.
Resilience is about accepting that things don't always go to plan, that disasters do happen, and it's about thinking forward, thinking about how you will adapt and change and face those challenges. I envisage that the public spaces of the waterfront could be the place where the city gets back on its feet after a big disaster or a big event. Similar to the 1906 earthquake, where those spaces were inhabited by the community. There were hospitals, restaurants, wedding chapels, all those parts of life that represented a defiance or a city that was willing to get back on its feet.
Water has always been in the DNA of the Dutch, in our engineering, in our design, and in fact in our whole society. It's the way we talk to each other, negotiate with each other, that we manage to make this country resilient against flooding. And therefore it's also an important part of our urban design. Water strategy is embedded in our urban design strategies. The Bay Area is developing, but so should its communities, and that should happen in a more equal way. In the same time, the Bay Area needs to be more resilient against natural disasters. With the Silerdam project in Amsterdam, we created a building in the water with a lot of different communities. There, actually, the Dutch live in the water and with the water every day. In Almere Oosterwold, we created do-it-yourself urbanism. Here, groups of inhabitants and people running businesses can make their own piece of city. What if the Bay Area can develop into an incredible new urban landscape in which living with water, living with nature, living with the changing tides and climates creates a whole new type of city?
What if our systems, our infrastructure, social, economic, and environmental systems were more closely interrelated and therefore more efficient and adaptive to change? The result would be places that are more vibrant, equitable, and resilient.
What if everybody in the Bay Area would work and live only a 15-minute bike ride away from the water, just like here in Amsterdam?
What if I could hold up my phone and see the future demographics of the Bay Area waterfront business communities after a 1, 2, or 3 degree rise in ocean temperatures?
What if the investment in infrastructure to make the Bay Area more resilient also was able to create cultural destinations and iconic experiences that united the region as one city?
What if our waterfronts helped heal our water? What if you could swim in the bay in water that has been healed by the creation of new and engaging and green waterfronts?
What if we could come up with a solution that provides resiliency and improves the vitality of local arts and culture?
What if we can learn to live with water and minimize risk by man-made and natural disasters, and at the same time improve the quality and socio-economic circumstances in the city?
What if natural systems can protect our infrastructure while providing coastal access and education to those with poor access to open space? I'm excited about the unique intersection of disciplines that this opportunity requires for success.